At the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
That is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
44. Easy. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And a Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, it's Jones.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Inside. Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. He's tired of winning. He's tired of us.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute. Mike, 44. Stay with it. Shit. Mike. Mike's Popo. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Check. That's the pass.
From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3 down. Hey, check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, they set up the screen to Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Murray off play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier,
Aaron Jones,
Green Bay.
an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Jones. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Aaron Jones.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 46-yard line.
On second down now. It's Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. And a Packer first down.
Now Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers caught left side by Hilton. Rodgers, no gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. This is Jones. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. That ball complete to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella, 68 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb. He's going to try to fire up this run game. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Murray. And he's got it, baby. Give me some more. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 27, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rodgers pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, take 26. Alert 3.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Packers first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The give is to Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. A give to Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
26. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike 9.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Tighten up.
Shotgun now for Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the gun, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 24, check 24.
The run for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought
Now
down.
that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They run. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Now Murray. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Murray's
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
It's our time. He's checking, he's checking.
First carry for James Conner. A first down for Conner and then some. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Denard brought him down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle here. It's Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Packer first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Green Bay.
Keep it up, guys. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got nothing. Get 300. Get 300. Stop, do better.
it's Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Mike, 58, right there. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
You know what? Check four. Box it. Hey, 88. 58 to Mike. In your face.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Packers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Mike 9. Danielle. Okay, double up. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Tonight's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.